Okay.
So, do you want to start?
Yeah, sure. So, can you just start the stopwatch?
Yeah. Done.
Okay, fine. So we start on the third point for the scenario all rating selected. So here we have to create a new step of the form. Then I should see all of the movies, and it's suggesting that we count the number of rows in the HTML table to implement these steps. If you have computed rows as the number of table rows, you can use the assertion expect rows to equal value to fail the test in case the values don't match. You no longer need to implement the scenario for no rating selected.
Okay.
So this is the case when the user does not select any of the checkboxes. So
Right.
just have one step which just counts the number of rows and returns and checks if the value is 10. So just start by copying the step definition, and um, so okay. So this is the step definition, and we want something of the form. Yes, there were 10 movies,
Yeah.
and now we want to have the rows variable to have all of the you know count of the rows.
Okay. So, would you use the th tag? Use one of those selectors, the capybara.
Yeah, so I'll just open up the documentation for Capybara and see if I can find something easy.
So, okay. What's the like each row? What's the tag for a row in HTML? Is it td or is it tr?
So each row would be tr.
Tr. Okay.
So if we can just count the number of trs inside t body, that would give us the count,
Okay.
because there is a tr inside t head also.
Yeah.
We don't want to count that.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So our selector should start with t body because that is unique in our page. There is no other t body, and then it should just count the number of trs. Uh, did you have a question?
No, I'm just looking
Oh,
for something.
okay. Mm. So we want to find some selector or some method which can return a set of elements based on a selector.
Right.
So in Selenium, I know that you can do something like find elements, and if you set a selector that matches like 10 elements, it would return all of those elements, and then you can just store that in an array and then look at the length of that array.
Okay. So find. So are you gonna use the find thing?
Mm,
Would that
find
work?
find looks fine to me, but the problem is that I don't see any example where it is possible to have multiple uh, elements. But yeah, we can look. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I'll look more in detail for the find method if it allows to return multiple elements.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess there's a method all,
Okay.
which should allow us to find all elements on the page matching the given selector and options. So on my screen, if you
Yeah.
you see, uh, if I say page dot all,
Okay. So yeah, you can use the CSS thing and then pass it just body dot. No. What would you pass it?
um, or we can just use something like this.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because that
And
has the
that's
count thing.
yep.
Yeah, that looks like it
And
should work.
so if we so what would be the CSS selector? It would be t body, and then you want tr,
Yeah.
and I want the count to be 10, I guess.
Yeah.
I'll just comment this out for now.
So I'm guessing this returns a boolean.
It's just doing a assert.
Yeah.
So in case it would just fail if the count is not 10.
Oh, okay.
So it's something like how assert works in Python.
Right. Yeah. It raises like a raises the
It,
exception.
yeah, it doesn't return a boolean but raises an exception.
Right. Okay.
So we don't have to handle the boolean ourselves.
Okay.
So this should be 10. I should see all the movies
Right.
because yep, I think that's it.
Okay. Cool. Let's see how that does.
So it passed.
Okay. So should
And
we try
just
making
to make,
trailers?
yeah, just to make sure that it's not.
Yeah, yeah. I think we keep forgetting to test before implementing the. Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. Cool.
So you see the error message. It says expected to find CSS t-bodied here 11 times, but found 10
Yeah.
matches.
Really nice
So
error message. Yeah.
okay, so I'll just move it back to 10. Okay, so we are done with part two and just need to work on part three. So before we do that, I'll like to do the git add.
Commit, right? Okay.
Okay, so I think since the scenarios in sort movie list feature involves sorting, we will need the ability to have steps that test whether one movie appears before another in the output listing. Create a step definition that matches a step such as then I should see Aladdin before Amelie. Okay, so I guess this is the step which we need in the feature file.
Yeah.
And so I guess,
That's the alphabetic, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's alphabetic.
okay, so I think we can switch now.
Okay. Let's. There's still 2 minutes left if you want to keep going,
Okay,
or
so
I mean we can.
I'll just do one thing. I'll just paste the features so that I don't do too much of work.
Okay.
Okay, so when
What was?
we sort by release date, I want to see Aladdin before Emily. Yeah. Um,
Yeah. Let's do something that's not in alphabetical order, but the release date is. Uh, you know what I mean? Like the release date is before, but it's not in alphabetical order. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
uh, because Aladdin is before Emily,
Yeah.
so that would also work. Or we can use different movies if you want.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like we could maybe use two. No, we could maybe use The Incredibles and Chocolat.
Okay, so you want to ensure that it's not alphabetical, but by the release
Yeah.
date.
Yeah.
Incredibles and,
Chocolat or anything. I mean,
but then chocolate. This one.
yeah.
This would be before the Incredibles, both in alphabetical and release date.
Oh yeah. I was looking at the other release date. So, well, what comes after? That's is the help
The
comes
help,
after.
yeah,
But it's alphabetical though. But I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter.
yeah.
I picked really bad examples. How about Chicken Run? Just put Chicken Run instead of The Incredibles. Okay.
but then Chicken Run is alphabetical.
Oh, right. Oh my God. I don't know what's wrong with my brain. How about when
Raiders of
Harry met? Yeah, really anything.
so if Raiders of the Lost Ark should come before the Chicken Run.
Oh, that's also alphabetical though. When Harry met Sally.
What about if Raiders of the Lost Ark should come before Chicken Run? Because
Yeah, yeah,
this
okay,
is
yeah, yeah.
okay, so we can switch.
Okay.
So you
So you
need to,
saved?
yeah, I said you need to implement this step in the movie steps RB. I think the skeleton is already there,
Okay, so I'm looking at, then I should see something before something.
right?
Uh,
And E1 and E2 would be the strings of the movies.
sorry?
Yep. So E1 would be the first movie as a string, and
Yeah,
E2
yeah,
would be the second movie as a string. And I guess we can use regex.
yes. So I want, how do I do it? Let me just put in the values first.
Mm-hmm.
So I have E1, I have E2. I'm gonna go across lines. And I want there to be any number of characters between them.
It doesn't matter, how many characters are there between them.
Yeah, so I can, is that okay?
Um, I guess, but it doesn't matter um, the characters before E1 and after E2, right?
Yeah.
The characters which appear before E1 and after E2, those doesn't matter. And yeah, so any characters, any number of characters, and yeah, the regex looks good. We just have to match it, and the string would be page.body.
So the string is page.body. Um, so do I pass that to inspect?
um, I'm not sure how regex works with Cucumber. Is there something in the assignment?
Mm, not sure.
I guess what we can do is just use plain old Ruby to match against the select regex and have expectation that the variable is like true, something like that. Do
Uh,
you, so
so use Ruby to do the match.
and then store the result in a variable and then just expect that variable to be true
Okay, so what would I don't remember how to do that.
in Ruby. I
Yeah.
guess that work something like tilde equal to.
Yeah, so that's gonna give us a match. Um, yeah, okay. And if it's nil, basically, yeah, okay. Is it tilde before or after the equal to sign? I always forget this.
I think it was tilde before, but we can always try on an IRB shell.
Okay.
So how do I write regex?
Just sure.
Like this? No.
Because it's after.
Okay.
Okay.
And what if we don't have it? Yep, that's how it's done. So if we get a non nil value, that would be like we found a match.
So we expect it to not be nil.
Right.
Would this work?
And just
I don't know if I wrote it correctly or not.
um, just give me a second. I'm just checking. You have to match it with the page body, right?
Oh, right. Yeah. Oops. Page body. Oh, what am I doing? So, so the page body has to be. How do you how do you do that? Do I assign that to a variable then?
Um,
Like
yeah, yeah, we can assign it to a variable, just like you were doing.
like this?
Yep.
Oh, that's a keyword.
Okay. I'm just trying to find out something, which will give us a matcher for not nil and cucumber.
Okay.
So is this something which cucumber provides or capybara?
Expect to. I think it's. I'm not
I think
sure actually.
I think it's capybara.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And in that case, did we do anything similar to this one?
Yeah, that was an R spec that we had that stuff. So
No, but in this capybara, in this assignment, did we do something like that?
I don't think we used anything for a boolean.
Okay.
Why don't we check the other steps? Oh, never mind.
I'm not sure, how the have content and have no content works. If that takes a regex matcher, then probably we can, we don't have to do anything else. On the last step, where we use, then I should not see movies with ratings.
Yeah,
Used expect page to have content and
yeah,
pass string. So if that method takes a regex as an input in place of movie dot title, we we won't have to do anything else.
yeah. So you think that would work if we passed in a regex?
I'm just trying to find out if it supports regex from the docs. I don't see anything.
Should we try running this to see what happens?
Yeah, we can do that.
I'll just, since I'm not doing anything right now, I'll just try running it while you search. Oh, am I supposed to run this on sort movie?
Yeah, actually. Um, I found something on Stack Overflow that should work for our case.
Okay.
So this syntax, expect page
Oh,
dot body to match the regex.
okay. So, um, I can get rid of I can just
Yep, you can just put page dot body over here.
to match re.match. Yeah.
Mm, um, they use parenthesis maybe, or it's the same thing. Yep, in Ruby you don't need parenthesis.
All right. I'll just put it there in case.
Okay, fine. So let's
And
save and run.
okay. Yeah. Looks like it passes.
Nice. So we have to test for the negative case as well.
All right. So I should go back to the feature. And what do I want to do then?
I think just testing the alphabetic would be fine. Like we can just um, flip the order, like Emily before Aladdin.
Then I should see Emily or Aladdin.
Right.
Try that.
Yep. Now one of them should fail. Oh my God.
Whoa, what happened?
Yeah, it failed, and but with a lot of error message. It basically printed out the entire HTML.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we are fine.
Okay, so I'll just reverse that.
Yep.
If that's how it was. Should we check the release date?
Just one
Or is
last
that,
time. The release date, I don't think we need that because we are just using the same step.
yeah, that's true.
Okay, so just um, want to run that one more time. So
Sure.
how do I run all of the both of the features together?
Maybe try passing both the arguments.
Mm,
So
I
both the files.
Mm, what happens if I do this?
Yeah, interesting. That's
See.
cool. Everything.
Okay. So all of them are green, and I think uh, we have finished this assignment within half an hour.
Yeah, that was really so even faster than we thought for once.
Okay. So would you like to do the final commit?
All right. Switch. I can do it though.
You do that, I'll do the
Yeah.
commit.
Okay.
Or maybe I'll just write the commit message.
Sure. I even put in the first opening quote for you.
uh, Now it's your turn to finish the message.
What do I say? Homework 4?
Yeah. Okay. Okay then, Zerk. I think we can stop the broadcast now.